She's here to give us a little shot of vitamin T this morning. Good morning, Teresa.
Good morning. How are you guys?
We're doing great. We know you're on your way, not quite, but almost getting ready to head back to the wonderful land of Italy. And another big piece of news, and I don't want to miss this. We have opportunity now to order early. Italy's Shrines and Wonders now available for pre-sale. So tell us about that.
Yeah,
now,
that
volume number 2.
Italy Shrines and Wonders, discovering sacred spaces and fascinating places in the life of St. Francis of Assisi. So the first book was a general guide, an overview of Italy, which I couldn't believe this. I just checked it the other day, guys, on Amazon. Has over 65-star reviews. I couldn't believe it. Sometimes as an author, and Dave, I know you've got a new book coming out, you kind of look to see where are the rankings on Amazon, what are people saying, and it was very encouraging to me because there were some people on there with some comments who aren't even Catholics saying they used it as a guide, which is really what I hoped for and intended in my prayers that non-Catholics would pick it up, because the book is very Catholic in terms of the saints and why we do what we do and the beauty of Italy. So my hope is that those people reading the book, if they're a fallen away Catholic or haven't considered the Catholic faith at all, would reconsider or consider it for the first time. And so with the life of St. Francis, I wanted to help people understand who he was versus how society has painted him. And I think sometimes we get caught up in these images from the culture as St. Francis merely as some hippie environmentalist who was loosey-goosey with church teaching and in terms of, the rubrics and whatnot, or what they had back then 800 years ago in terms of how to do the Mass. And nothing could be further from the truth. Francis was such a stickler for church teaching, for the papacy, for the authority of the church. He always sought the intercession of other saints, right, and prayed fervently, but he also took the encouragement and the direction of the Pope very seriously as well. So we take people to 3 regions of Italy. Obviously, Umbria, where he was born and raised and lived most of his life, and that, of course, is where Assisi is located. We also go to Tuscany, and then we go to Lazio. I mean, he went all over Italy. I could do 10 volumes on all of his travels because he was a great traveled itinerant preacher. But it's a beautiful book. I'm really proud of it, and it's available for pre-order on Amazon, on EWTN, on the Catholic Thrift Store, so you can pre-order it now. Volume 2 of Italy Shrines and Wonders.
Ooh, cool.
And again, I mean, it's the year of St. Francis. So this is absolutely perfectly timed. And again, you can go to Amazon.com, other places as well. Pre-order it now. Not just get a look at it, actually get it on order.
And over 65-star reviews. I'm sorry, Teresa, it doesn't surprise me. I've seen the way you write.
Well, but I think let's give God and Italy credit. Let's give the beauty credit. I mean, I appreciate your comments. That's really sweet. And I hope I write decently. I keep practicing. Been at this for a long time. But I think it's the draw of Italy and God's natural beauty. And everybody wants to go to Italy. And now, of course, as you said, with the year of St. Francis, there's renewed interest. Of course, we had the Olympics in Milan. People are interested again, even in northern Italy. And then we also have the beautiful film that just came out in February, which is wonderful and portrays Italy as it should be portrayed, and that's Solomeo starring Kevin James. So there's a lot going on with Italy being at the forefront, and I just love that so many people are either coming back or coming for the first time.
Yeah, I saw that movie, Teresa, and I thought, I want to go there again. I mean, it's just dry, and I like what you said. It portrays it like it is, but there's just such a beauty there. I think, everything is so modern and new in our country that and if it's not, it's usually falling down. I mean, it's like, it's one or the other. Where there, it's just, you get this sense of history, but yet it's still, there is such a beauty there. It's just amazing.
Well, if you notice, and I don't want to give anything away, but there's that one scene, and this is very simple. We're not giving anything away about the movie, where he was standing there, and he was, in the fields in Tuscany and in the vineyards looking around, and he realizes how beautiful it is, and he doesn't want to leave. And that's the feeling that most people have when they go there. There's something else about life in Italy. When you get there, you can't quite put your finger on it. By the end of any journey, whether on a pilgrimage or whether just on a vacation, there is something about the lifestyle, because people don't live to work. They work to live. So in other words, work is a means to an end. It doesn't consume their lives. Yes. And they have balance, and they have order. Yes. And, the interesting thing about this is that I'm learning more and more about the Italian lifestyle. And I thought that Deacon Dom and I had embraced it quite intensely because we're both 100% Italian. We would never open a jar of sauce from a store. We would never cut our pasta because we'd be excommunicated from the family and cut out of the will, But we go there, and there's so much more emphasis on time around the table. It's very Eucharistic. And so I think that is what, even if people don't realize it, Pat, I think that's what they're feeling in their heart when they go there. There is this different approach to life.
Yeah, and I think, being born and raised on a farm, I sense that beauty that's always, even in wheat fields and, and I think when I went to Italy, it was kind of a smaller version of farm life, right? I mean, it is that kind of, you work, but like you said, it's for an end, and especially family farms, and I feel bad because those are kind of going away, but it just beautiful, Teresa.
And Teresa, you and Deacon Dom are going to be visiting the Bones on the 11th, right?
Yes, 11th and 12th, and I have permission now to do interviews inside and take photos for media.
Right. Oh, my goodness.
On my Facebook page, so stay tuned.
Can't wait to hear all about that. Again, the new book available right now from EWTN Publishing, Volume 2 of Italy's Shrines and Wonders. This one all about St. Francis, available during this year of St. Francis. You can pre-order it now on Amazon, at EWTN as well. Please get your copy today. Get it pre-ordered today. Teresa, thank you so much. Safe travels to Italy. Can't wait to
guys, and we'll
talk to you from there.
From Italy on Tuesday. Very exciting.
Looking forward to that. Yeah.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao. I love saying that. Ciao, ciao. All right. That's a little shot of vitamin T for you.
Love it, love it, love it.